want to introduce some of the volunteer motivations that is happening within West Coast region. Here, the West Coast region branch, you can see the banana plantation. These are the plantations that is being cultivated or done by the volunteers of West Coast region. Of course, we are also engaged in the nursery, where we have the tomatoes. As you can see, this will be translated, transplant later to the bigger platform. The idea around this is to create that opportunity for volunteers to work within the climate change networks, but also to have a resilient society where volunteers would have a vast knowledge on how to develop themselves, but also how to respond to emergency needs of the communities. But of course, also contributing to the food chain of the society. This is to motivate our volunteers so as to be economically engaged, but also to come up with ideas. Like you can see, this is the cassava plantation. Of course, knowing that having a huge potentials of volunteers, engaging them in meaningful agriculture through the multi-journey will help much of our volunteers to be meaningfully engaged. So this is one way. And of course, we want to diversify this to ensure that these products are translated into a bigger platform where we have our land in Marrakech. Of course, you can see the paper nurseries. This will also, in few months' time, this will be ripe and will directly supply to the market, like you can see. So obviously, the idea around all these things is to ensure the volunteer base that we have, so that we engage. Of course, we know many of them are also into other skill sectors, like connecting them with GTTI, Gambia Technical Training Institute. Some we want to connect them to NYSS, National Youth Service Scheme, so that they can learn about tailoring, they can learn about hairdressing. Others, we also want to take them to formal sectors like the carpentry, staff global, and other institutions. So basically, these are the ideas. The innovative ideas of West Coast region is to ensure our volunteers are engaged. Of course, you can see this other side too. You will find out that we also have onions, and we also have the short varieties of pawpaw. This within 6 months we will be able to harvest like last year we did. So the idea is to translate this thing into a bigger picture where our volunteers as a national society will be engaged, but of course we will also contribute to the economy of the country, but also address some climate change issues that globally is affecting the world. So I hope and I pray that with more volunteer engagement, with multi-journey, the West Coast branch under the Gambia Red Cross Society will be able to innovate more ideas in order for our volunteers to be meaningfully engaged.